Have been and has been. This is the verb be in the present perfect tense. In this video, I'll show you how to use have been or has been when talking about a person or a thing. One of the main reasons for using the verb be in the present perfect tense is to talk about a time that starts in the past and continues until now. I have been, and then you can put a adjective or you could put a noun right here. But for this kind of situation, you can't use I am, this is for the present, and you can't use I was to talk about a time that starts here in the past, whenever this is, and goes until right now. I am a teacher. This is in the present tense. This describes me now. I have been a teacher since 1988. So this describes me now in 2023, but it also goes back to 1988. Or I can use for and then an amount, in this case 35 years. I have been a teacher for 35 years. If using since, this is followed by a year, or it could be a month or a date. And when using for, a number follows. For 5 years, for 10 years. So this sentence, I have been a teacher since 1988, starts in 1988 and goes up to now, 2023. This is the best way to talk about the passage of time from the past until the present. Here's the verb be in the present tense. I am, you are, he, she, it is. These are all the verb be. And for the plural, we are, you are, and they are. In the past tense, use was or were. I was, you were, he, she, it was. We, you, they use were. And for the present perfect tense, you need a helping verb, and then the main verb is the verb be in the form of a past participle. Here's the verb be in the simple form. In the past tense, it's was or were, and the past participle is been. I have been. You have been. He, she, it has. In the third person singular, always use has and then been. And then for the plural, just use have been. In these sentences where be is in the present perfect tense, here's an adjective describing the subject. I have been busy. You have been helpful. He has been tired. She has been happy. It has been difficult. Notice that there's no need to indicate when exactly these things happen. We just assume it's within a recent time, now and in the recent past. keep in mind, many people use contractions with the subject and the verb have. So we can change all of these to contractions. I've been, you've been, he's been, she's been, and it's been. He's, she's, this is an S sound, it's been, and then an adjective. But you could put a noun here as well. I've been a teacher for a long time. To make the negative, put not after the verb have. So most people use a contraction, hasn't, and after have, haven't. You may also use not, has not, have not, and then the main verb, been. Or use never, has never been, have never been. When making questions, put the verb have before the subject. In this case, have you been there? Has she been there? Here's the subject, so the verb is has. And for this question, asking for information, how long goes before the verb have, in this case it's has, and then the subject, and then the main verb, been. How long has it been there? In the present perfect tense, you will hear the question word contracted with the helping verb. In this case, here's the verb have as a helping verb right here. Right here. How have you been? How have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? How's it been? How has it been? Where's it been? Where has it been? These two in particular are very common questions in English. How have you been? When someone asks you this question, you can answer, I've been, and then here's the adjective, I've been fine, I've been okay, I've been busy. And where have you been? This can be answered in many different ways using the past tense or the present perfect tense. Where have you been? I was at the store. And this is the past tense, but this would be okay to answer a question in the present perfect tense. When putting the verb be in the form of the present perfect tense, have or has been, then it can be used the same way that you use the verb visit. I have been to, and then here's the name of the country. I have been to Hungary. If the subject is he or she has been to, and then here's the name of the country. If you don't use been and want to use visit, visit is a regular verb, so the past participle adds that ed. She has visited Hungary. When using visit, don't use to. But if you use the verb be, you must use to. I have been to Hungary, or I have visited Hungary. This is a very important thing to know because it's a common usage to use be in place of the verb visit.